everybody, and welcome to Shooting It Straight with Donnie C. I am your host, Donnie C, and with me is my brother-in-law, good friend, Vinny. Vincenz, how you doing today?
What's up, Donnie C? All good, man. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Glad to hear you doing good. Glad everybody's doing all right now, so that's good. So if you've been with us before, thanks for coming back and hanging out. If you haven't been with us, here's a quick rundown of the show. Basically, me and Vinny are going to shoot the shit with a special guest. That's right. We have another guest waiting in the green room. We have a green room. We're fancy. So that person is in the green room. We'll introduce them in a second. Last week, it was our friend Anthony, and we'll get back into him in a minute. But this week, it's somebody a little different. So we're going to be having fun, shooting the shit, talking about current events, what's going on in the news, what's going on in the world. We're going to be playing games this week. Another new game. New season, new game. Fill in the blanks. That's right. Vinny's got a new game for us. So we're going to be playing that in a little bit. And we got idioms with idiots. And as always, I'm answering your questions. How do I get the questions, though, Vin?
Yeah, send them in. Email us, shootingitstraightwdc@gmail.com. Send in your questions. We'll read them on the show. See what Donnie has to say about them. Get his opinion and see how it goes.
That's right. I don't know what the questions are prior to the show. It's all ad lib. It's a podcast that's completely ad lib. We have certain topics we're going to talk about. We know that, but the rest of it's all a mystery to me, which is nice because I can do less work and Vinny does more work. I like that. All right. Well, without further ado, let's bring in our special guest. Today's guest has been with us before on many episodes, and that's a hint, she is back again. Welcome back to the stage, Amanda. How you doing, Amanda?
Hi, Donnie. How are you?
Good.
Hey,
where in the world
Vinny.
is Amanda sitting today? What room you in today, Amanda?
It's like a spare room. I had to hide away from kids.
The spare room. If you've been with us before, you know Amanda rotates rooms like me and Vinny rotate underwear. Every week it's a new one. No, it's more than that, but that's all right.
I hope so.
Yes. Speaking of underwear, our guest last week, Anthony, unbeknownst to me, did he talk to you about this? I don't know, but unbeknownst to me,
say anything. No.
He reposted one of our shows and said that if we got 100 views in a week's time or by Monday, I would do a live show in a Speedo. And I said, I don't know if everybody or anybody wants to see that, but he put it out there. And as we're recording, we're recording the weekend, so it's close to Monday. We're at 70. So that means I do not have to do a live show in a Speedo. And I think we're all safe. So, Vinny, I know you're happy about that. Amanda, I'm assuming you're happy about that.
I want the views.
I actually think it would be quite funny.
Oh, it would definitely be funny. It would definitely be funny. I'd love to have the views, but I'm not going to lie. I don't want to see it.
I think it would be funny also. And if I got there, I probably would have done it because you know me and I am that type of guy.
Yep, certainly would have done it.
I would have had a pose off and it would have been amazing and terrible or amazing and amazing all at the same time.
Would have been like a train wreck.
It
wouldn't be able to look away when you had to look at it.
That's right. So, also this week, outside of doing a possible live show in a Speedo, I've come across social media has made up a whole thing, and I don't know how familiar you guys are with it, but Dr. Pepper has been all over social media, and it's all because of one woman. One woman, and I'll play the TikTok video. This way we could all see it. Let me set it up over here. This way people can see it. This is the song, and this is why Dr. Pepper is so popular right now.
A theme song for Dr. Pepper, and it goes like this. Dr. Pepper, baby, is good and nice. Doo-doo-doo.
Okay. That's it. Dr. Pepper, baby, it's good and nice. Doo-doo-doo. Now, it does get stuck in your head. It does. It is one of those earworms that if you hear it more than once, that's why I repeated it in such an angelic way, that it gets stuck in your head. When you go to bed tonight, I want to know if you're singing it.
Yeah.
I want to know if you're humming it, if you're singing it. And there were collabs out the ass with this. There was videos with people with Dr. Pepper. There was collabs with just people singing it. It was crazy. So, if you have seen it already, what do you think? If you haven't seen it, Vin, Amanda, what do you think of this?
It's got a good ring to it for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's something that, you pick up a little part in a song and it's like you're humming it back to yourself.
Yep.
And it's just something that's played over and over on repeat.
Yeah.
You voice.
You play it two times and you put some cans next to it and everything else.
Dr. Pepper, baby.
See, it's stuck already. That's right. But
you said I think got like 3 million views or something like that, right?
It's got more than that. It has 3 million likes. So I'm not even sure how many views it has. I can try and check it out, but it's crazy. It's 3 million likes.
Something so simple.
It's crazy.
So simple. So simple.
Yeah.
And then Subway was like, do us next or do me next. And everything. Like all these other companies were like, do something for us. And then there was talk about they're like, oh, this would be great for the halftime, not halftime, but Super Bowl commercial. If they collab with her and they get something going and they have a whole halftime, I keep saying halftime for the you can't say the Super Bowl. So I'm not going to say the Super Bowl. I'm going to say the big game. So for the big game, they might play a commercial with her. So we'll see what happens. I mean, for her sake, I hope she gets something out of it because it is a catchy tune. I think it's crazy how some things just catch on like that. I mean, Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, I mean, you see some of these social media posts that people post, right? And it just takes off.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, they're making millions because they got some kind of deal with Dr. Pepper, and then someone else wants to jump on the bandwagon, and it's like this social media roller coaster.
It's unreal.
That like everyone just wants to jump on because it's the flavor of the day. It's the new, it's the new thing. It's the 15 minutes of fame.
They're jumping on a bandwagon. It's crazy.
Yeah. There's a few of them out there that did really well.
Right.
And just all of a sudden, then they started selling T-shirts and products, and
Perfect example. I'm going to say 2 words.
Yeah.
Haktua.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That she made a shitload of money. I mean, I don't know how real it all is or if some of it's bullshit, but
I hung out with her. It's real. I'm only kidding. I did not hang out with her, and I don't know if it's real, but I would have tried, I think.
But I think they said like she became a millionaire. She made a few million off of just whatever, companies sponsoring her and having them in commercials. And
It was unreal. She did charity work for some animal shelters and stuff like that. She supported animal shelter. Like she did some good things with it too, which was nice. I mean, the Haktua alone is a good thing, but then on top of that, she did some more good things. So that was even nicer. But it's amazing. There's another one going around. It's like, oh, I found this leaf today or something like that, where a girl shows her boyfriend a leaf that she found. And he goes, oh, it's as beautiful as you. And she's like, that's not the right answer. He goes, that's not the right answer. I'm sorry. Like it was this whole thing. And there's a controversy of, he was saying she's beautiful and everything else. And they're like, oh, well, it's because he hesitated and this, that, the other. It's like, it's just so stupid.
Oh, God.
It's so stupid.
Yeah.
But again,
that's how much people read into things.
Mm-hmm.
Like even just the smallest things. So.
Yep. It's unreal. It's unreal.
Or how quick something can be flipped.
Yeah. It goes quick. It goes quick. So
that's for sure.
Hey, if anybody wants to clip this, let's hit the ground running. Let's go. Let's see if we can get me in a Speedo. That was a one-time deal for that show. So if you want, we'll come up with something else for the next one. But we'll see what a legitimate thing is for 100 views. If we can get 100 views on a show, we'll come up with something that's legit, and we'll go from there.
Well, we still got the goatee thing going out there. So let's not forget about that one.
That's right. If you get the opportunity, subscribe, like the show, send it to your friends, let them know. At 250, I am dyeing my goatee, whatever color the holiday is, that's right around there. So at 250 subscribers, we're only a couple away. I'll dye my goatee, whatever color the holiday is. So let's get there.
We're shooting for
And if
Valentine's
it's by
Day.
Valentine's Day, he said he'll dye it pink and put little red hearts in it.
I did not say that. I said it would be very difficult to do that. I could try.
I heard it. I heard it.
You lie, you swear, and I'm stuck, I guess. Fair enough. This is why I should only have me and another guest. 50-50. I can't get steamrolled. Oh, that's great.
Stuff.
In other news, Vin, you had something that you wanted to talk about.
Yeah, I guess kind of piggybacking off of like how when you see something on, social media and TV and how it gets construed and what your thoughts are. Obviously, there's a big controversy right now. Some current events with this ICE officer, shooting this lady in the middle of the street in her car. Mm-hmm. And I saw a couple of the videos. Obviously, it's all over social media. It's all over the news. Yep. It's certainly a sad story. I don't know anything about this lady or what her story is. And, I watched the video and I have my own opinion about it. And I'm sure other people have their opinion about it. And, whether, a lot of people are saying it wasn't justified and that, he could have just stepped out of the way and the car would have never hit him. Mm-hmm. And instead of pulling his gun and firing at the window and shot her through the windshield, it's a controversial thing right now. And it's crazy. And I watched the video and I look at it as, it doesn't matter what you're doing, right? You have law enforcement coming after you for some reason or another, whatever it is,
legit or not legit.
Right. When I was younger, my dad always said, listen, when you get pulled over by the cops or you get in trouble, keep your mouth shut, be respectful.
Yeah.
Like just, yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Because you never know what they're going to do. You never know what they're going to, what kind of cop you're going to get. Yep. And there's good cops and there's bad cops. I'm sure there's a 100%. Lot more good than bad. And, and I watched the video and do I know if it's justified? No, but I do know that the lady hit the gas, and if I was a cop, I don't know, maybe I would have pulled my gun too. About to be run over. I don't know.
Yeah, no, and there was a couple things with the story. One, she is a mother, and anytime that a person is shot or dies or anything else like that, it's a tragedy. So no matter which way you're looking at, just like I said with Charlie Kirk and stuff, like it's a tragedy no matter which side you're on.
Yeah, that's first.
That's first and foremost. With that being said, she was parked sideways in the street.
Yeah, what happened before that? You don't see any of that.
On?
Why was she there? Why was she parked sideways?
There was no explanation for that.
Yeah.
Okay. So she was sideways in the street. That, first and foremost, to me, raises a flag. Second of all, I've seen some of the videos too, and I got to be honest, whether you agree with ICE or not, the berating that goes on with these law enforcement people is verbally abusive also. I'm not saying they're right or they're wrong, but they are authority. And the respect that they get from a lot of these people that are truly recording in their face and not listening to them. I heard before that whole scenario happened, there was a woman recording that was talking to the cop, and the cop goes, "Get back behind the line. Get back behind the line. Get back behind." He had to tell the woman 4 or 5 times to get back behind the line, and she just keeps talking about him. Yeah, we're recording. We're doing this. And she's got the phone's going and the attitude's going and everything else. First and foremost, free speech, God bless. You're allowed to record. You're allowed to do anything you want. But to be disrespectful and rude to law enforcement, whether you agree with them or not, like you said, I was taught differently. You don't do that.
Yeah.
That right there is a sign that you're escalating the situation. And yes, they're supposed to be trained to de-escalate it. But how much can they do? So you've got all of that going on. Horns are honking nonstop. The woman's parked sideways, at which point they ask her to exit the vehicle. They go to reach for the handle of the door to get her out of the vehicle, and then she hits the gas. while there's a guy in front of her.
Not only that, she was
also got dragged by a car a couple years earlier.
And she was in reverse.
It's just,
and she intentionally put it in drive
to go forward. Right.
So it's not like it was like I did it by accident or I hit the gas,
Well, that's a lot of the arguments people are saying. They're like, oh, I've seen it. It was an accident. She didn't mean to. She did this. She was just picking up her kids from school or doing this. Listen.
Yeah.
She was sitting sideways in the road.
And it's not just... Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's all right. She was sitting sideways in the road. She's not following orders from a police officer or an authority figure. Maybe not a police officer, but an officer of ICE, which you have to listen to them. They have authority. And then she hits the gas and almost hits one of the guys that's right in front of the car.
Yeah.
And if you're leaving the scene of a crime or a scene and not following orders, and you're almost taking out officers, what'd you think was going to happen?
Yeah.
Not that I condone it, but I kind of say if I was in the same position, I would have pulled my weapon. If it's me or you, it's not me. 100%, it's not me. I'm sorry. Not sorry.
Yeah.
But you had orders. You didn't follow them. You're not obeying the rules of the road already because you're parked sideways, whether you're allowed to be or not. You almost hit an officer. He had to jump out of the way. And as he's jumping out of the way, he shoots. That's defensive.
Yeah.
In my opinion, that's defensive 100% of the way. Am I saying that it's a good thing? No. But you weren't doing what you were supposed to be doing either. How is it everybody else's fault? And the argument is zero responsibility for her.
Well, and I think that's where the media blows it out of proportion, right?
Correct.
Social media, the media, it all becomes political, right?
Yep.
It's no more about whether it was right or wrong or
nobody cares.
It's well, ICE is all because of the current administration.
Right.
And, if the current administration wasn't there, then maybe ICE wouldn't be there. And,
so it's all on Trump and his cabinet and everything else. I mean,
right? And ICE is doing all this stuff illegally, and they're not. They're federally,
Well, I would imagine it wasn't the officer's plan going in and to then kill someone. Like it's just, those events probably occurred really fast, and he did what he felt he needed to do at the moment. So, and I'm sure he didn't aim to kill.
Right. I can't remember if it was him or one of his other guys that he was working with that was just dragged by a car a couple months back also.
Yeah.
It's something that's happened recently also to one of either him or one of the guys he's working with. So this is a real life situation that's already happened. And the guy was in the hospital getting stitches and this and that. And so, I mean, I wouldn't hesitate at that point.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and it's not just this incident. I mean, over the years, you hear about all these incidents, and it's like you're messing with police officers.
Yeah.
You're messing with people, right? Just
what more do you expect? Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Like they're going to defend themselves if they think they're in a bad situation, and then a bad situation happens because you decided you didn't want to comply. You wanted to cause this bad situation, and then it's like
it's everybody else's now. Right. In my theory, I was like this. I was trying to think of how I could relate it to normal life, not just Trump and ICE and political and everything else.
Right.
And here's how it works. We've all been in high school.
Okay.
Whether you liked your principal or not, let's say you hated him. And the principal set up rules and regulations, and the teachers had to follow that. And your teacher told you had to do something. Didn't you have to do it? You didn't get to say, no, I don't want to do it because I don't believe it and this, that, the other. No, you don't get that opportunity. Yeah. You follow the rules. So why is life not like that? Why are you picking and choosing when you have to follow the law and when you don't?
Well, I think now it's, I don't know, kids and people just think, you know what? I'm not going to comply. I'm not going to listen. You even hear about it in schools now where kids are screaming and yelling at teachers, fighting teachers. I would have never thought of doing that. I was not the best kid in school by any means.
I was.
And but I would never.
either.
I was never like trying to fight one of my teachers. Like, just
no, you just didn't do it out of respect for what the rules and regulations were. You could go to a certain line. You knew where the line was. Common sense. You didn't cross it. Nowadays, it's so screwed up. It's so fucked up that everybody's like, well, I have the right to say whatever I want. Yeah, that doesn't mean there aren't consequences. Well, I have the right to act any way I want. Right. But there's still consequences.
Yeah. Right.
And
when
unfortunately,
the consequence happens,
it's this way. Exactly. But I mean, it's getting so bad with the politicals and everything else that I open my cupboards and even my Tupperware. Even the Tupperware is picking sides now. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, man.
I go, what the fuck?
That's either political or OCD.
Right. Maybe a little bit of both. As I like to call it, CDO. At least you put the OCD letters in order.
At least it's organized.
I get what I get. Exactly. Every once in a while, I get a little hair in my ass and I got to do something. It got a little crazy.
I like that. That's good.
All right. Well, let's get to some questions.
All right. Let's see what we got here.
Books? I mean, I'm giving you grade A answers here, Vin.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Let's see what we got here. So I guess following a little bit of that.
Okay.
Is social media doing more harm than good to personal relationships? What are your thoughts on that, Donnie?
For personal relationships, I think social media is horrific.
Yeah.
It's horrific for multiple reasons. Not even just like, oh, I'm going to start cheating or talking or doing anything else with somebody else. I mean, there's that aspect of it also. But the amount of ways that the algorithms get you to stay on and keep watching more and more and more. And then you're in a relationship and then you're on your phone, just looking at your phone. Like, how many times have you gone out to dinner and you see people just sitting there on their phones, looking at the phones, scrolling and everything else? It's terrible.
Yeah. I've said that, like, to my wife. We went out one night and I looked over and there were two older people and they were both on their phones eating their salads, like not even saying a word to each other.
Yep.
Not even looking at each other. And I looked at her and I'm like, please make sure that's not us.
Right.
Point. Like, let's do whatever we can to not be that.
Yeah, no, it's terrible. I mean, it's the whole concept behind it. And for those of you who've never really, this is your first time with us and stuff like that, and you don't know much about me, I never had social media up until I started doing this show. And then I had to jump into social media well after it started. I mean, I only started 3.5 years ago, 4 years ago. So I was very late to the game and I hated the whole concept behind it. And I still think it's stupid. I mean, are there cool things and life hacks and women in bikinis and stuff like that? Sure, of course. And who doesn't love seeing all those life hacks? Yeah. But I mean, the amount of time that it takes away from your real life and how kids are growing up with it now, and they don't even know how to have personal relationships because it's all on social media. It's all through text. It's all through not face to face. It's terrible. Terrible.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%. It's tough. And same with me. Like I try to stay clear from social media for a long time. Like I don't want everybody to know my business. I don't need to post pictures of what I ate last night.
Right.
And like I don't need to post every time I'm on vacation. And who gives a shit?
Right.
Like who really cares? Who wants to see that to begin with?
Well, here's my theory with that too. You post you're on vacation. Yeah. If I'm not a good person anymore.
Yeah.
Where are they? They're not home.
Yeah, I don't understand how people like do that. Like, I'm in the Bahamas, I'm in Mexico.
So your house is completely wide open right now. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Good for you. Enjoy. Hopefully you have your couch when you get home. It's crazy. I don't know. I've never done it. It seems a little crazy, but whatever. I try not to do it too much.
I got stuck having to be more involved in social media because of my kids. Yeah. A big part of it was just, I don't know what's going on in my kids' schools or what's going on in town unless it's on social media.
Right.
And it hits social media. It hits Facebook. It hits Facebook before it hits like the town website.
Yeah.
So it's like if I need to know what's going on, I go to social media. I look up my kids' school stuff, and they have the calendar and all the events and all that's going on. Before the school website does.
Yeah, it's unreal. It's unreal. And now you're working with me, so now you're really screwed.
Oh God, this doesn't end.
Nope, never does.
I saw this I think that's pretty cool for kids now. I read an article a couple of days ago that they're trying to bring back the landline for kids.
Beautiful. I'm a huge landline to that.
They actually have I should remember the name, but there's a phone that actually looks like an old can, like the can with the two strings. Yeah, it's plastic, obviously, but they made it shaped like it looks like a can and bright colors and all that stuff.
Okay.
And the goal is to have a landline so like your kid could sit in the kitchen and they could call their friends.
Right.
I mean,
if they bring that back, that'd be great.
What's that?
I said if they could bring that back, that'd be great. I finally, after many years, I got rid of my landline recently.
Yeah.
I still had it, but I never used it. And I was spending, I forget how many dollars a month just for it. And and then I was thinking about it. I go, what am I doing? Like, if I can't use, so towers go out and everything else. I got a landline. Who the fuck am I calling?
No one else has them.
I'm going to call my father. Hey, Pop, how are you? What's going on your end of the country?
Yeah.
He's the only other idiot I know that has a landline.
But see, for like younger kids that maybe you don't want to give a cell phone to.
Right.
But they still want to make a phone call to their friends and, talk. And I thought about it. I was like, it's actually a pretty good idea because they're not sitting there texting. They actually have to call somebody and talk to them.
Yeah. No, it's
I feel like people today just immediately resort to text.
I hate that.
I hate it too.
I would so prefer to talk to somebody than text somebody.
Yeah.
If I'm texting you first, it's because I don't want to talk. No, I'm kidding. It is more convenient sometimes, but I mean, for the most part, if there's a conversation to be had, like I hate when you open up a text and it goes, and you're like, what the fuck? Why didn't you just call me?
Right. Yeah. Or the text that just keeps going and going. And like you
respond. You're scrolling while you're reading. You go, what the fuck?
You respond and then they come back.
I'd rather text than talk on the phone sometimes because I talk to people all day for work. And so it's like, I don't want to talk any more than I have to when I get home.
I think it's more than that. You ready? I'm almost 50. Vinny, you're getting up there a little bit too. Not close to 50, but you're getting up there. And it's the baby of the group, Amanda, who grew up with the phones and the texting and everything else. We had beepers. We had cell phones.
Yeah,
it cost you $5 a fucking minute to call somebody.
Yeah.
If I called you, you were important.
Yeah.
I'd get the beep. I had the cell phone. I go, I'll call him in a few minutes when I'm by my landline.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to a big phone.
Yeah, exactly. That was for emergency purposes. That was crazy. All right, what do you got for the next question?
All right, let's see what else we got here. All right, as a parent, is it okay to try to fix everything you can for your kids or try to resolve their problem? Excuse me.
For me, I try not to resolve it. I try not to. Because if I do it for them every single time, how are they going to learn? Part of my job as a parent is to teach and train. And I'm not saying don't show them the first time around. I'm not even saying don't help them do it or go through it with them. But if you do it for them every time, and I've seen it already in the world, then when they get in the real world and they have to do something on their own, they don't know how to do shit.
Yeah.
And how is that helping the kid?
Mm-hmm.
God forbid you do everything for your kid and you end up passing away early. And your kid's 25, 30 years old, like I have kids now. Let's say, God forbid, I had a heart attack and died tonight. I'm not gonna, but let's say if it did. I've trained my kids to learn to do for themselves, to learn to not just see it, but to experience it. And my thing is, steal with your eyes. An old man told me that a long time ago. Steal with your eyes. When you see me working, when you see me doing something, watch me. There's a reason I hold the tool the way I hold it. There's a reason why I put pressure, put a hand behind the drill. There's a reason I do everything. See it, soak it in, and learn it. Steal with your eyes.
Steal with your eyes. That's an interesting one. That should be an idiom.
Okay, I'll see what I can do. I don't know if that's out there with other people, but if not, we'll make it one. We'll make it an idiom.
You know what? It was made in 2026.
The origin story is right here. In 3000 whatever, they're going to do idioms with idiots. And they're going to be like, everything that is from 2026.
Steal with your eyes on the Donnie C podcast.
That's right. They were talking about it. But yeah, I mean, I think the kids have to figure it out. They have to. And if they don't, you're not parenting. You're I don't even know what the word is. You're just doing it for them. You're doing it on your own. Like, don't do that. You need to parent, help them, not do it for them.
And yeah, Amanda, what do you think?
Oh no, 100%. I mean, I don't like to just do everything for my kids. Then they expect it too, and then they'll never get anything done and never want to do anything. They'll just be like, "Oh, mom's gonna do it. It's okay." Yeah. So, like today, I think all weekend long, my son, I was like, "Go clean your room. Go clean your room." It's still not ready, so I don't think it still isn't. But I'm not doing it. It's like you guys stick to your guns and let them figure it out. So
my kids aren't allowed out to do anything unless their chores are done.
Yeah.
Like you want to go out? You need to ride somewhere? Did you get X, Y, and Z done? No. How about A, B, and C? No.
100%.
Obviously, you're not going anywhere until that's done.
And they hate me for it.
I'm okay with that. I'm not here to be your friend. Not yet.
Yep.
When they're older.
I'm always pushing my kids to try to get something done around the house, do the chores. They all have their own little responsibilities that they're supposed to do. The one thing is I like to fix things and I like to use my hands. And man, I feel like I have glued like every piece of something that my kids have. Like, it breaks and I look at my son and, he's heartbroken and I'm like, don't worry, I'll fix it.
That's right.
Don't worry, I got this. Yeah. Go into the garage and 20 minutes later I come out, red is new. Here you go. That's right. They're young, so I feel like I have the need to do that. But I'm always trying to teach them something. I'm always like, I'm just going to say, hey, I'll take care of it. I try to do it with some kind of lesson behind it or explanation behind it. Like, I could fix this, but you got to understand, I'm not going to do it again. If it breaks the next time, it's gone.
Right. Take care of your stuff.
Right. Take care of your stuff. If you really like this, cherish it.
Right.
And I hope some of that resonates and like at some point in time that it clicks and get it.
Sometimes it does. No, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah. That's called parenting.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
But I want to do as much as I possibly can for them when they're in like a sad situation, and I want to try to fix like, oh man, I see, but I understand that you can't always do that.
Well, when they're younger, it's one thing, but as they get a little bit older and they start to understand, then you start teaching them and training them. Like my daughter, she's 16 now. She's works with her hands. She puts desks together on her own. She does all this stuff. She comes to work with me now occasionally, and she works as an electrician. She's an apprentice of mine. She's great. She's phenomenal. She's one of the, like, I'm not saying it because she's my daughter, because if you know me, I don't just blow smoke up their ass, because most of my kids are lazy, and it is what it is. I'm not blowing smoke. Way of the world. But my daughter, when she's on the job, she works her ass off. And she knows we're there to work. We have to get jobs done. And she works to the best of her ability. And she does great. It's amazing. And to see that makes me know that when things occur in her life, she's able to step up to the plate and go, okay, I'm going to work on this. I can fix this. I can make this happen, or whatever else. She's got that mindset where it just goes. So it's great. So keep doing what you're doing. But as they get older, start making them do it with you.
Yeah. Yeah. Agreed.
So they can learn.
Yeah. Agreed.
100%.
All right. Let's get to the new game. Fill in the blank. So fill in the blank. Vin, explain fill in the blank to us.
All right, here we go. All right, so fill in the blank. We have a category. Today's category is 90s bands and artists.
Amanda, how old were you in the 90s?
I was just born.
I didn't want.
I know.
Oh no, I should have.
All right, I'll give it a go.
Sorry, I didn't want to go too far. I was looking at the 80s, and I'm like, no, I can't do that.
We'll see how this goes.
All right, well, I'll give it a go with you guys.
We got this, Amanda. We got this.
Sorry, I thought, when I put it together, I'm like, the 80s is probably too old. The 90s should be able to get some of these.
Yeah, we got it. We got this, Amanda.
Hey,
going in the Wayback Machine. Here we go.
All right, let's see what we got here.
Now, before you bring it on, if you're playing at home, please play at home with us and let us know how you did. Send in your comments. Let us know how you did. I'm curious to know who's playing along with us and how you're doing. So if you get the opportunity, let me know. All right, let's go.
All right, so we're going to throw up some slides, some pictures, and you can name that band, name that artist.
All right. I'm going to make that a little bit bigger because I'm old, and it looks like TLC to me. T-Bone, Left Eye, and Chili.
Oh, we actually knew the names.
Yep.
Good job.
Thank you. Left Eye actually set her ex-boyfriend's house, a basketball player, on fire because she got into an argument with him. Which means I don't know how much you guys know about this. She crazy, so the sex had to be great. She burnt down his house. That's some crazy sex. Okay.
All right, let's see what else we got here.
Ooh, who is this? Amanda, go ahead. Because I'm looking at it and I'm not sure. I love Amanda's face. That's great.
No.
I'm trying to see with the hat and Incubus.
Just
I don't know.
Just throw it out. Just shoot
Incubus.
From the hip, whatever you got. What?
Incubus. I don't know.
Incubus. No.
And
any guess?
Is that Pearl Jam?
What was that?
It's not Pearl Jam, is it?
Oh man, you got it.
Nice.
Oh damn.
Okay, pulled that one out. Ooh,
yeah.
I wasn't sure about that one.
Yeah, I've never even heard of them.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh man. Sorry. Pick the best segment.
Well, hey, listen, we are 2 for 2. Me and Amanda kicking ass. And
Donnie's 2 for 2.
Amanda, you're doing great.
Amanda's part of the team. Amanda's going to get the next one.
Okay.
Donnie, you got to be quiet. Give her a chance.
Wait, I'll give her a second. Go ahead.
All right.
Nothing, Amanda.
All right. I'll
Baby and Posh and Scary and
Wannabe is one of the songs.
Huh? No.
Zig zig zag, zig zig zag.
One of the lady in the middle was a judge on America's Got Talent.
Yep. Mel B. Nothing.
Mel C.
Okay.
They're very spicy. And they're not quite women yet.
Was it the Spice Girls?
That's who they are.
There we go.
Baby Spice, the one in pink, actually did some topless stuff. I don't know if you're aware of that.
Not aware.
In case anybody was curious. Sporty Spice, that was the other one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Too funny.
All right, 3 for 3. That's 90s. 90s. Who is that in the 90s? Shaved head. I mean, I want to say Dr. Dre. Is it Dre?
Dr. Dre.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay. Do you know Dr. Dre?
I've heard of him, but I don't listen.
Yeah, from Eminem, you've heard of him. He signed Eminem. That's how you would know him. Or maybe that was before your time too, and Eminem then signed 50 Cent. But along the lines, you figure it out. Maybe
You guys are doing good.
Yeah, Amanda, you're on fire.
You're 4 for 4.
This girl is on fire.
All right. There we go.
Oh.
It's a female lead singer. It doesn't look like Gwen Stefani in their group. White hair. Eurythmics?
Nope.
I didn't think so. 3 guys and a female. Oh, I think you got me on this one, Vin. You might have got me on this one. I'm gonna. It's not Gwen Stefani, so Amanda? It's not No Doubt, huh? Is it No Doubt?
Nope.
I didn't think so. I would have been surprised if that was No Doubt. I don't know. Who is it?
All right, Amanda, you want to take a stab or no?
Yeah, Amanda, give us a stab. I have
no idea. None of these really look.
Cranberries.
Linger.
It was one, people. It was one. Relax.
Song.
Oh gosh, that's a terrible name, but okay.
All right, the Cranberries. Yeah, I wasn't getting that one. Okay.
All right.
Oh, I know this one. That's Billy Joe so right easy. There. Yeah, that's Billy Joe. Why can't I think of the name of the band right now? Dookie was the first album. Crap. Why can't I think of their name? I named it the lead singer, their first album, and I can't think of their name. I own the CD. Yeah, CD, Amanda, is a thing. It was a compact disc and it had music on it. It wasn't downloadable. You actually had to play it in something.
You could skip.
He's saying it like I know who they are.
Oh, why can't I think of their names? Oh my God. I know this group. It's not coming to me. It's not coming to me. God damn it.
Hey, I say we give this one to him because he named off the lead singer and some other thing.
I mean, I know who they are. I just can't think of their names. Green Day. I own the freaking
You knew it. You knew it.
I did know it. Son of a bitch. Damn it. All right.
Well, now are we done here?
No, I think we're good with that. I think that's a win. I think we're close enough. Where it's a clean sweep. I think
you didn't get the Cranberries.
I didn't get the Cranberries. That's right. But
nice try.
Amanda, you did great. You were on point, and I appreciate all the work and help that you've given me on this one. No, that's not working. No.
Sorry, Amanda. I thought maybe
I didn't know none of them. You know what? Honestly, you didn't even have to cover their faces. I still wouldn't have known who they were.
We can play another game. Amanda, do you know who this is?
Well, I figured as soon as Donnie saw some of the faces, it would have been so easy.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. So, well, for me, you didn't even have to cover the face.
Yeah. All right, let's go to idioms with idiots. All right. So the idiom of the week. I used it earlier in the show. As a teaser. To see if anybody knew what it meant. Or to see if anybody had a clue. What's that?
Steal with your eyes.
That's the one we made up. We didn't make it up.
I feel like you said one at the very beginning. Did you say one towards the very beginning?
I did.
I don't remember what exactly you said, but I caught that.
Yep. Jump on the bandwagon.
Yep.
Jump on the bandwagon.
Yep. We were talking about social media and everybody just following suit and just jumping on the bandwagon. So obviously we know what it means. We've used it. But the idiom with idiots question is, where did jump on the bandwagon come from? Who wants to go first? Nobody.
Well, you know what? I have two guesses. So it's either like literally like there's a band and they're like, come jump on whatever we're doing with the bandwagon or whatever. Or I'm thinking of like way back in the day where it's like you're traveling in wagons and they're like, they have music, you know, their little instruments or whatever, and they're like, jump on the bandwagon.
Okay.
Those are what my mind's thinking of.
Okay. And Chen, what do you got for us?
I'm thinking something related.
He's trying to make he's making a new theme song for Idioms with Idiots. I'm thinking.
He's trying to make the Dr. Pepper song.
Good. I'm thinking of something good.
I'm thinking something related to like the circus. And like the circus is coming into town or coming out of town, and they pick up some people, and just jump in the bandwagon. The group that where all the band stuff are, and just come on and jump on, and you get the ride to the next town.
Okay.
I don't know, from 19 or 1700s or some shit. I don't know.
Okay. All right, not the 1700s, but the two of yous coming together aren't too far off.
Okay.
So, Jump on the Bandwagon actually started in the mid-19th century. It was 1855 exactly, when, what's his name? P.T. Barnum from Barnum and Bailey Circus.
There we go. Yeah.
Actually mentioned the bandwagon. Now, the bandwagon was never heard of before. And what it was the band that played in the circus. And what happened was they would come to town and they would play music so you knew the circus came to town. And everybody would get excited and go out and see what's going on and what's happening and everything else. Until politicians realized during their campaigns that if they jumped on with them, they could put out their names and show their faces and talk about, I'm running for office.
Different cities.
Vote for me.
Yeah.
So it became a political thing to jump on the bandwagon to get everybody to know you or follow you. So you both were kind of right there for the first time.
Yeah, we just merge our ideas together.
You got to give this one to us.
Yeah, you guys got it. You guys got it this time.
All right.
Congratulations. Idioms with Idiots really pulled through today. Tag team back again. That's another old song from the 90s, Amanda, that you wouldn't know about. Me and Vinny danced to it many a times.
Many. Good stuff.
Yeah, very good stuff. Well, if you get a chance, please check out our socials. We got a bunch of socials going on right there. You can hang out with us, shoot the shit, have some fun with us. Hopefully you played along with us. You had some fun with us, and you shared some laughs. That's what it's all about, having fun and forgetting about your woes. So make sure that you subscribe, you like, another couple subscribes, and this is getting colored. So set it up.
Valentine's Day.
That's right. Set it up, put it in there, a couple more. Yeah. And then if this video goes to 100, I'm not sure what we're going to do, but I'm sure Vinny will come up with something at this point and put it out there. So we'll see what's going to happen. Amanda, I want to thank you for joining us again and hanging out with us, playing Where in the World is Amanda Tonight? And as always, if you get the chance, please send in your questions to shootingitstraight.wdc@gmail.com so I can get your questions and you can really see what Donnie C thinks about shooting it straight with you. Until next week, guys, have a good one.
See ya.
I don't know if you guys realized, I didn't even bring it up, but this week, 39 degrees in Arizona. It was chilly for the first time. I almost put my heat on. We'll talk about that next week, maybe. All right. Have a good one, and I hope everybody stays safe. Catch you guys later.